Hi students, welcome to 7th standard biology online class. Today going to discuss the topic health and hygiene. Health and hygiene. So first of all, what is called health? So the health refers to state of physical, mental and psychological well-being of the human being. So that is called as health. So one is a physical, mental and then psychological well-being of a person is called as health. So that is health. So in other hands, so the health is refers to state a sound mind. So sound mind means strong ability to thinking. So that is a sound mind. So the health is refers to sound minds and body free from sickness. So sickness means disease. Sickness or disease. And then stress. And then emotional. So that is called as health. There are different definitions for health. So one is here, the health is refers to state of physical, mental and psychological well-being of a person is called as health. And then other hand, the health is refers to sound minds and the body free from sickness, stress and emotional. So that is called as health. Go on. And the next one, to maintenance of good health and hygiene. To maintenance of good health and hygiene. With the help of eat nutritious food. Do exercise and then take rest and have a sound sleep. So sound sleep means deep sleep. So in this process, to maintain a good health of the human being. Go on. And then what is meant by nutritious food? Nutritious food is always known as balanced diet. So what is called balanced diet? So in our diet, all the nutrients are right proportion. So in our diet, all the nutrients are present in the right proportion. So that is called as balanced diets. What are the name of nutrition? Carbohydrates, and then protein, and then fat, vitamins and minerals. So that is commonly known as nutrition. Nutrition. For example, the approximately 60 to 70% of carbohydrates are needed in our diet. At the same time, 2.5% of protein, 2.5% of fat. So that is on energy substance. Carbohydrate, protein and fats are energy substance. So vitamins and minerals, only the trace amounts are needed. In our diet. So that is called as balanced diet. So the balanced diet means in our diets all the nutrients are present in the right proportion. Right proportion means, for example, this one is carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins and minerals. So that is on proportion. So that is called as balanced diet. And then next go to for hygiene. So what is called hygiene? All the activities that are done for improving and maintaining. Of good health and sound mind. So that is called as hygiene. So the hygiene, it refers to all the activities that done for improving and maintaining of good health and sound mind. So that is called as hygiene. And then other hands. So the hygiene, it is refers to good habits, and their practice which are followed to prevent disease, maintenance of good health, especially through the cleanliness, and then consumption of safe drinking water, and then proper disposal of sewage. So what is meant by sewage? It is a household wastewater. Household wastewater is commonly known as sewage. So that is called as hygiene. So on the other definition of hygiene, so it is refers to good habit and their practice which are followed to prevent the disease and maintenance of good health, especially through the cleanliness and consumption of safe drinking water and then proper disposal of sewages. So that is called as hygiene. So what is called as cleanliness? So it is on maintenance of personal or environmental hygiene. So that is called as cleanliness. And then next go to for personal hygiene. Personal hygiene. So the branch of health that deals with the individual adjustment to the physiological needs. So physiological needs to body and mind. To attainment of maximum level of health. So that is called as personal hygiene. So the personal hygiene means the branch of health that deals with the individual adjustment of physical needs to the body and mind to attainment of maximum level of health. So that is called as personal hygiene. For example, cold and flu. So it is some common communicable disease. So what is meant by communicable disease? So cold and flu are some of the common communicable disease. So what is meant by communicable disease? The disease spread with the one person to another person easily. So the disease spread with the one person to another person. So this type of disease are called communicable disease. So common cold and flu. So that is a communicable disease. And then this communicable disease mostly caused by bacteria and virus. So what will happen if cold affected others? During the sneezing process, when this person to expel sputum means saliva droplets. So that is commonly known as sputum. So during the sneezing process, the sputums are expelled through the nose. So in the sputum contain some pathogens. So what are the name of pathogens? Bacteria and virus. So bacteria and virus are present. So when the patients, if you touch any objects or other objects, or the someone else were affecting touch the nose, so these pathogens are entire inside of the body to cause a disease. So the bacteria and the virus is commonly known as pathogens. Pathogens. So the pathogens contain antigen substance are present. So it is disease causing substance. Disease causing substance are called antigen. So next go to for community hygiene. Community hygiene. So what is called community? What is called community? So it is refers to the community is formed by group of peoples living together in a particular area. So that is called as community. That is called as community. So the community hygiene or community health with the help of good hygiene. Good hygiene is adapted to the following measures. And then one is here the surrounding should be kept clean. Kept clean. So that is one of the adaptive measure for community hygiene. So the surroundings should be kept clean. And then another one, the drains should be covered properly. So any drainages should be covered properly. Why? Most of the drainages are contain some contaminated waters are present. Contaminated water. So in this contaminated waters, it is the native place for some pathogen formations. Or for example, mosquitoes. So mosquitoes mostly caused by some different type of disease. Different type of disease to the human being. So the drains should be covered properly. And then the disposal of wastes and the proper disposal of wastes and sewage. So in these three adaptive measures with the help of community hygiene. So one is here the surrounding should be kept clean, and then another one is here the drains should be covered properly, and the last one the proper disposal of wastes and sewage. So sewage means household wastewater. Household wastewater. So that is called as sewage. Go on. And then for example, so improper hygiene of community. So improper hygiene of community. So it is leads to some disease. For example, dengue. For example, dengue. So dengue is caused by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes like Aedes aegypti. Aedes aegypti. So Aedes aegypti, it is a type of virus or flavivirus. Flavivirus. So mostly the improper maintenance of community, so it is leads to some disease. For example, one of the disease dengue. So dengue is caused by mosquitoes like Aedes aegypti. Mostly the mosquito, there are three types of mosquitoes. One is here Anopheles, and then another one is here Aedes and Culex. So Anopheles mosquitoes caused by malaria, and then Aedes mosquitoes caused by dengue, and then Culex mosquitoes caused by elephantiasis. Elephantitis. So improper hygiene of community. So this leads to some disease. Mostly to form of a mosquito. So mosquitoes mostly caused by some disease. Malaria, dengue, and elephantitis. So during the dengue fever, mostly reduce the or decrease the amount of blood platelets. Blood platelets. So what are the functions of blood platelets in the human body? So the coagulation of blood or blood clotting process. So blood platelets with the help of blood clotting process. So the dengue fever mostly affected in this mosquitoes, Aedes aegypti mosquitoes, to produce a toxic substance in the body. Mostly the sexual reproductions or take place in the body of mosquitoes. At the same time, the asexual reproduction of mosquitoes take place in the human body. So after the completion of asexual reproductive process to secrete a toxic substance. So this toxic substance to reduce a blood platelets in the human body. So the normal ranges of blood platelets in the human body 1.5 lakhs to 4 lakhs. So that is a normal range. Maybe reduce this normal range, so this leads to anemia disease. So how is formed anemia disease in the dengue fever or mosquitoes, and then especially the reduce the blood platelets level in our blood. So the time is maybe increased in the blood clotting. So the normal blood clotting time is 2 to 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. After the injury of blood vessels, the bleeding is started. So in this bleeding may be stopped through the 2 to 3 minutes. So with the help of blood platelets. Okay. So the continuous loss of blood, so this leads to anemia disease. And then next go to for care of body. Go. So the human body consists of organ and organ system. So the human body consists of organ and organ system, and then which function is continuous. So in this type of organ and organ system, the function is continuous. So the human body parts works well, and the proper maintenance and guidance. With the help of some organ and organ system. At the same time, all the body parts work well in union. So in the same functions or same organ system. For example, one of organ system. So digestive system, and then circulation. System, and then muscular system. In these three type of systems are core system. Core system means in this three type of system of human body, there are same function or unison function. For example, the digestive system. This is the important functions of digestion. So the breakdown of food material after the digestive process to produce a energy substance. So in this energy substance enter into the blood. So blood is a circulatory system of human body. So the blood carries the energy substance and then transport from each and every part of the body cells. Mostly the body cells are present. The body cells are made up of muscles. Go on. So this one is a circulatory system, and then the breakdown of food materials to produce a energy substance. This one is a digestive system. So blood transport is a circulatory system, and the last one muscular system. So muscle cells take place in the cellular respiration process. So cellular respiration means this energy substance may be utilized under the breakdown. So in this muscle cells take the energy substance and then utilize it and then break it down to produce a energy substance called ATP. So this ATP molecule stored in the cells. So that is on core function or core system of the human body. So this digestive system, circulatory system and muscular systems are core system. So the functioning is very well. Next go to for dental care. So it is the important aspects of the personal hygiene. So personal hygiene and then the personal health of one individuals. Personal health of one individual. So that is on dental care. So the good oral care with the help of teeth, gums and tissues. Cover. And then the lifetime of one human being, there are present in there two types of teeth or dentals. One is a milk teeth and a permanent teeth. Milk teeth and a permanent teeth. So they are commonly known as dipiodent teeth. So the milk teeth and the permanent teeth. So the lifetime of one human being, there are present in the two type of teeth. So they are called as dipiodent. So milk teeth and the permanent teeth. At the same time, so the human beings is commonly known as heterodont animals. So the human being is commonly called as heterodont animals. Why human being called as heterodont animals? The lifetime of one animals, there are four different type of teeth. Four different type of teeth are present. One is here incisors, canine, premolar and molar. So the human being is commonly called as heterodont animals. Mostly there are four different type of teeth are present. So it's commonly called as heterodont animals. Okay. So the dental formula of milk teeth 2102 divided by 2102. So the total number of milk teeth 20 in number. 10 by 10. Each jaws 10. So 2 incisor, 1 canine, premolar absent in milk teeth. And then 2 molars. Okay, wow. Listen. So 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1 plus 1, 2. So options are premolar. And then finally 2 plus 2, 4. So totally 10 in upper jaws. And then lower jaws same. 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2 plus options of premolar plus 4 is equal to 10. So lower jaws. So that is a dental formula of milk teeth. So the milk teeth premolar absent. And the next one permanent teeth. So dental formula of permanent teeth 2132 divided by 2132. And then 32 in numbers. 16 in each jaws. 16 in each jaws. And then 4 incisor, 2 canine, 6 premolar. So the permanent teeth molar is present. So in this molar and premolar, with the help of grinding of food. And then canines. So with the help of tearing and piercing. And then incisors, biting and cutting. So that is the functions of teeth. Go on. And then 4 incisor, 2 canine, 6 premolar and 4 molar. So the totally 16 for upper jaws. And then lower jaws same. 4 incisor, 2 canine, 6 premolar and 4 molar. So total 16 in lower jaws. So that is a dental formula of milk teeth and permanent teeth. So how many number of milk teeth are present? 10. by 10. So totally 20 each jaws. And then permanent teeth 32 in number. So 16 by 16 on each jaws, upper and lower jaws. 16 by 16. Go on. And then next one, the brushing 2 times a day. So that is an important one. Why? Why brushing 2 times a day? To prevent the formation of tartar and plaque. Tartar and plaques. So that is on disease causing substance of teeth. Tartar and plaque. So tartar is a hard calcified substance. Hard calcified substance deposit on the teeth. So that is called as tartar. And then plaque. So it is a sticky like tissue. So broad sticky like tissue is called as plaque. Go on. The next one, disease affecting of teeth. So failure of oral hygiene result in the disease affecting of teeth. So some of the disease affecting the teeth, and then one is a scurvy disease, and then another one is a tooth decay, and then last one is a periodontitis. So that is disease caused by tooth. So first one is scurvy. So it is a vitamin C deficiency disease. So vitamin C deficiency disease, as a result, bleeding gums. So that is a structure of tooth. So hardest part of the tooth is called as enamel, and then most sensitive part of the tooth is called as pulp. So this one is a enamel, this one is a dentine, this one is a pulp, gum and root. Go. So the hardest part of the tooth is called as enamel, and then sensitive part of the tooth is called as pulp. Hardest part enamel. Go. So the scurvy disease. So it is a vitamin C deficiency disease. The symptoms of scurvy disease: bleeding gums. So that is a gums. So in this gums regions may be bleeding. So inside of the tissue may be die. As a result, bleeding. Go. At the same time, the loosening of gums. So the loosening of gums result in fall on teeth. So that is a disease affecting teeth. One is a scurvy, and then another one, tooth decay. So it is caused by bacteria. Tooth decay is caused by bacteria. After every meal, a small bit of food materials stay on the tooth. So in this regions, after a meal, a small bit of food materials stay on the teeth. So in this food materials contain sugar components are present. So in this sugar components, to form a decay, to produce bacteria. So in this bacteria, to decaying process of food materials, and then release the acid-like substance. So in this acid-like substance eroded in the enamel region of tooth. So in this region's enamel. So enamels may be eroded. Come on. At the same time, in this bacteria, to form up a a black sticky like tissue. Sticky like tissue called plaque. In this plaque, sticky like tissue eroded in the enamel region. So this eroded may be increased in the dentine and pulp region. And then finally completely eroded in the root. So this leads to tooth decay. This leads to tooth decay. And then next one, peritonitis. So peritonitis is commonly tobacco chewing. Tobacco chewing. Come on. So the tobacco chewing means, so the peritonitis means inflammation of tissues or gum tissues. Inflammation of gum tissues, it is leads to peritonitis. So the important functions of tooth. So it is on mastication. Mastication process. So that is an importance. During the chewing process, the food material mixed with the saliva. The food material mixed with the saliva. So during this process called as mastication. During the mastication process, the food material mixed with the gastric enzyme. Gastric enzymes. So in this gastric enzymes present in saliva. So saliva contain salivary amylase. Salivary amylase. Salivary amylase is commonly known as tyalin. Tyalin. So that is a gastric enzymes. At the same time, saliva contain another substance or mucin. So it is a lubricating substance of food materials. So in this mucin with the help of mucin is following with the food materials. So that is an important functions of salivary amylase and mucin. Next go to for eye care. So it is important sense organs of the human body. So it is important sense organs of the human body. Mostly 80% of senses may be perceived through the light sensation. So next one, conjunctivitis. So inflammation of conjunctiva. So this leads to conjunctivitis. Mostly in this conjunctivitis, it is caused by some contaminated water and then some contaminated air. So this leads to inflammation of conjunctiva. So it is commonly called as conjunctivitis. And then next eye disease, stye. So mostly in this stye caused by some contaminated chemicals. For example, mascara. So mascara applied in the eyelids. So in this eyelids contain lacrimal glands are present. So in this lacrimal glands to secrete tear. So mostly in this chemical substance may be affected in the eyelids. So eyelids contain lacrimal glands are present. So in this lacrimal glands may be affected. So this leads to stye. So stye to reduce the tear secretion. Go on. Okay students, health and hygiene first half complete. Go on. All of you see these videos. If you have any doubt and then any clarifications, contact me. Thank you.